So let's get started with map marking now. For map marking, remember one thing. The ones who are in ICB 2 उनको बेसिक्स तो पता है. ICB 3 में आप गलती से हो, आपने पढ़ाई नहीं की या आपने कॉपी ढंग से नहीं की, I don't know what it is, but don't worry. Understand one thing that मैप मार्किंग इज फॉर 4 मार्क्स. तो अपने को कुछ भी करके ये मार्क्स स्कोर करने हैं. आपने पूरे साल पढ़ाई नहीं की, हमें कुछ समझा नहीं, तो ये जो अभी वीडियोस है आपके सारे आईसीबी लेक्चर के वीडियोस, आपको उसको बार बार देखना है सो दैट आपका पूरा पोर्शन वापस ध्यान से हो सके. नाउ इज द टाइम दैट वी नीड टू स्टार्ट स्टडिंग. So to score full 4 marks here, I will request or advise ICB 2 to attempt all 6 questions for map marking. Map marking में they give you 6 questions and you have to attempt any 4. तो ICB 2 जो है वो सारे 6 करेगा and ICB 3 जो है will try एंड मेक श्योर कि उसको जो 4 अटेम्प्ट करने हैं वो उसने करेक्टली अटेम्प्ट किए हैं. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद चैप्टर 2. चैप्टर 2 में बेसिक है. वन इज ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर. द फर्स्ट वन इज ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर दैट पासेस थ्रू द मिडल ऑफ इंडिया. कैसे मार्क करना है इज देयर ऑन द स्क्रीन. For map marking, understand one basic rule that you have to mark the place that is asked. Also, you have to write the name of that place and give a number to it. जैसे यहाँ पे आप अगर देखो तो ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर भी लिखा है एंड नंबर 1 भी लिखा है. दैट रेड लाइन इज द ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर. नेक्स्ट इज इंदिरा पॉइंट. इंदिरा पॉइंट मार्क करो ऐसा क्वेश्चन नहीं आता है. द क्वेश्चन विल बी मार्क द southernmost tip of India. So the southernmost tip of India is Indira Point. Can you see in Andaman and Nicobar Islands there is a red dot? That dot is basically Indira Point. बहुत से बच्चे इंडिया के टिप पे यानी केरला के पास southernmost tip mark करते हैं, but the answer is in Andaman and Nicobar because that is the end of our country. We have to mark Arabian Sea in the western coast, Bay of Bengal in the eastern coast, and Indian Ocean to the south of India. And finally, New Delhi, the capital. कुछ नहीं पता हो तो ये तो हमें definitely पता होना चाहिए. न्यू दिल्ली का एक छोटा सा बाउंड्री है in the north, right? So that you need to know, you need to remember and mark. नेक्स्ट लेट्स मूव टू चैप्टर 3. फिजियोग्राफिक डिविजन्स मार्क कर लेते हैं. तो सबसे पहले वी हैव हिमालयस. सो हिमालयस आर मार्क्ड हियर in the north from Jammu and Kashmir. Then a small part of Sikkim is marked, and then all the states of northeast of India are marked as Himalayas except for Assam. तो ये जो आसाम का छोटा सा पार्ट है इसको छोड़ के बाकी पूरा साइड ऑफ नॉर्थ ईस्ट इज हिमालयस. उसमें हिमालयस है, माउंटेन रेंजेस है, तो ये पूरा पार्ट हिमालयस ने कवर किया है. नेक्स्ट आता है पेनिनसुला. पेनिनसुला का मतलब क्या? इट इज अ लैंड विच इज कवर्ड बाय वाटर बॉडीज ऑन 3 साइड्स. तो जो नीचे वाला पार्ट है हमारा ट्रायंगुलर, दैट इज पेनिनसुला. पेनिनसुला ड्रॉ करते वक्त वेरी वेरी सिंपल एडवाइस. इफ you are confused then you just simply have to make a outline of India. कैसे बनाएंगे? हम राजस्थान के मिड से शुरू करेंगे. we'll cover मध्य प्रदेश, will go down वेस्ट बंगाल से will go down, केरला से वापस ऊपर and connect it through Gujarat. So this is how you will make your peninsula. फिर आता है लक्षद्वीप आइलैंड्स which are in Arabian Sea. अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड से बे ऑफ बंगाल. इनको सिर्फ शेड करना है, अलग और कुछ नहीं करना है. शेड करो एंड नंबर सीखो. फिर आता है नॉर्थ इंडियन प्लेन्स. If you remember, then during our North Indian plains का short note मैंने बताया था, it extends from Punjab and Rajasthan in the west up to Assam in the east. तो ये जो पूरा extent है, that comes under North Indian plains. Then comes our Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. The Western and Eastern Ghats are inside the peninsula. Western Ghats are continuous mountain range, whereas Eastern Ghats are broken. इसीलिए आप अगर देखो तो ये जो ब्राउन में शेड किया है, Western Ghats continuous दिए हैं from Maharashtra to Karnataka, and Eastern Ghats जो है वो broken दिए हैं. So you need to make them accordingly. 19-20 इधर उधर हुआ तो चलता है, लेकिन आपको याद रखना है कौन से स्टेट्स में कौन सा फिजियोग्राफिक डिवीजन है. Then comes western and eastern coastal plain, जो coastal region है, that is on the boundaries that you have to mark as the coastal plains. Let's move ahead with chapter 3, drainage. Drainage, there are 13 rivers in all which you need to know for your map marking. So first is river Ganga. For rivers, please remember कि आपको उसका origination and उसका end पता होना चाहिए. कौन से स्टेट से ओरिजिनेट हो रही है और कौन से वाटर बॉडी में जा रही है या खुद को ड्रेन कर रही है, वो याद रखना बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. अब उसको छोड़ के बाकी सब जो है उसका फ्लो जो है वो थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे हो गया तो भी चलता है, लेकिन ओरिजिनेशन एंड एंड पता होना चाहिए. Also, when you are marking rivers, understand you need to write the name of the river. Also, you need to show the arrow in which direction it is flowing. ठीक है, तो अगर रिवर गंगा देखो तो उसका arrow is towards the east because river Ganga flows towards the east and enters into Bay of Bengal. Then is river Sindhu, which flows from Jammu and Kashmir and then enters into Arabian Sea. रिवर ब्रह्मपुत्र है which begins from Nepal, वहां पे उसको सैंको बोलते हैं, फिर इंडिया में एंटर करती है as Biham and finally flows as ब्रह्मपुत्र. वो बांग्लादेश से फ्लो होती है, ध्यान रखो how you are marking this river. Then is river Narmada and river Tapi. River Narmada and Tapi are the two rivers that enter into Arabian Sea via Gulf of Khambat. तो गल्फ ऑफ खाम्बत में वो एंड होना चाहिए. अरेबियन सी में जा रहा है इसलिए कहीं पे भी एंड हुआ तो नहीं चलेगा, गल्फ ऑफ खाम्बत के पास ही एंड होना चाहिए. There is river Godavari and Mahanadi. These two rivers drain themselves in Bay of Bengal. Moving ahead, next we have is river Krishna and Kaveri. If you look at river Krishna and Kaveri, these two rivers also drain themselves in Bay of Bengal. River Yamuna is the tributary of river Ganga. इसलिए it originates just behind river Ganga but does not end in any water body. Why? Because it is a major tributary. It joins river Ganga. तो उसका end जबरदस्ती बे ऑफ बंगाल में लाके नहीं करना है. It ends in Uttar Pradesh itself because it meets river Ganga there. फिर है river Sabarmati and Mahi. These two rivers they end in Gulf of Khambat again. So make sure you mark them like that. And then we have river Luni. River Luni ends itself in Ran of Kutch. वो गायब हो जाती है, खत्म हो जाती है, ड्रेन हो जाती है इन रण ऑफ कच्छ. तो आपको उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसको मार्क करना है. A few more important markings from this chapter. First is Marusthali or Thar Desert. So you might be asked to mark Marusthal or Thar Desert. So you have to mark that in the western part of Rajasthan. There is Sundarbans. Sundarbans is a delta which is formed near West Bengal and Bangladesh. दोनों के बीच में एक छोटा सा पार्ट है, वहां पे है Sundarbans, the delta which is made. Then is Aravalli mountain ranges. So Aravalli mountain ranges are basically located in Rajasthan. So because it is a mountain range, you have to draw a line and shade it. डॉट नहीं बनाना है, वो माउंटेन रेंजेस है तो लंबे होंगे इसीलिए उसको वैसे ड्रॉ करना है. Similarly, we have Vindhyas and Satpuras. So Vindhyas in the north, Satpuras in the south. मध्य प्रदेश में दोनों भी ऊपर नीचे आएंगे. फिर आता है Barren Island. Barren Island is the only active volcanic mountain in India that is present in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So you have to mark Barren Islands in Andaman and Nicobar. Next, let's talk about Brazil. So Brazil का capital है Brasilia. Then Ecuador passes through Brazil in the north and Tropic of Capricorn in the south. Similarly, for water bodies, we know it has only one water body, that is Atlantic Ocean. उसको भी आप North Atlantic Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean ऐसा मार्क कर सकते हो. Let's talk about chapter 3 for Brazil. So, river Amazon is the major river which originates from Andes. So, बाहर से पेरू से वो originate होती है, तो वहां से start करेंगे and it will drain itself in Atlantic Ocean. Next, we have a river São Francisco which begins and ends in Brazil itself. फिर है रिवर उरुग्वे, पराना and Paraguay. These three rivers originate from the southern part of the highlands and drain themselves into Argentina. So please again remember that you have to write the name of the river and you also have to show the direction in which it is flowing. The small coastal rivers that flow into North Atlantic Ocean are Paranaíba and Itapecuru. So this is about the river system of Brazil. Let's start the physiographic divisions of Brazil. First comes the Brazilian highlands. Remember, Brazilian highlands mark the core of South American continent. तो जैसे अपना peninsula था, it was like just a small or a mini India का map. वैसे ही Brazilian highlands भी आपको near about highlands मतलब Brazil का जो आधा part है वो cover करता है in the same shape because most of the Brazil is occupied by Brazilian highlands. There is Guiana Highlands, which is in the north. फिर आता है Pico de Neblina, the highest peak of Brazil. So question might be asked, mark the highest peak of Brazil. तब आपको ऐसा वेनेजुएला एंड ब्राजील के बॉर्डर पे इसको बनाना है in a triangle shape. And you have to write the name. Writing the name of the peak is very important, and the name is Pico de Neblina. Then comes the great escarpment. Do not mark it with a dot because escarpment again is the edge of mountain range. Plateaus है जो highlands है उसका वो edge है तो इसीलिए वो सिर्फ एक सिंगल जगह पे नहीं हो सकता है. So you have to draw it accordingly. Similarly, northern and eastern coast are marked here with just a blue line. So when you are asked, you just have to shade it dark. जो boundary है पूरा northern coast and eastern coast का उसको dark mark करना है. फिर आता है Pantanal. Pantanal is in the southwest of Brazil. You need to know this very perfectly. Why? Because ये बहुत ही commonly asked question है if Brazil map is asked. फिर आता है Amazon plains. जब आप Amazon plains मार्क कर रहे हो, remember the characteristic of Amazon plain that it is wide in the west, it narrows as we move ahead, and again towards the mouth, the width increases. That was about chapter 3. Moving ahead, we'll talk about chapter 4. India's marking for chapter 4. So first we have the southwest monsoon winds. Which blow over Arabian Sea and try to enter into India. So kahan pe with arrows you're supposed to mark that. Then is the northeast monsoon winds, जो Bay of Bengal की तरफ से blow होके आते हैं. They are going back. That again will be marked with arrows. Winds are always marked by arrows. Next is the Coromandel coast, which is in Tamil Nadu. So this you are supposed to shade, and this is important. Why? Because this northeast monsoon winds which are blowing give rainfall to the Coromandel coast. फिर आता है the rain shadow region of Western Ghats. So Western Ghat में जो opposite side होता है, पीछे वाला peninsula का side है, वो बन जाता है rain shadow area. So from Maharashtra to Karnataka, what we have is a rain shadow area. फिर है Cherrapunji and Mawsynram. So Meghalaya, if you see in the northeast, is a state which has two dots for Cherrapunji and Mawsynram, the places that receive the highest rainfall in India. Few other important places. One is the region with low rainfall in India. You're supposed to mark the western part of Rajasthan and Gujarat. फिर आता है the state that receives rainfall during retreating monsoon. So it is Tamil Nadu. You need to write the name of the state as well. And finally, heavy rainfall region along the western coast. तो पूरे western coast में heavy rainfall कहाँ पे है? तो महाराष्ट्र से नीचे केरला तक the whole coast receives heavy rainfall because of obstruction by the Western Ghats. Similarly, for Brazil, Marajo Island, one of the biggest island of Brazil, that is Marajo Island, is present there. Then we have Marajo Bay on the tip of Marajo Island. Moving ahead again, thoda sa aage, what we have is a São Marcos Bay. Casino Beach is present in the south of Brazil near Pampis. एंड पैम्पस ग्रासलैंड्स आर डेफिनेटली देयर डाउन टेम्परेट रीजन में आते हैं ये पैम्पस ग्रासलैंड, सो यू हैव टू मार्क दैट. Winds that bring rainfall to Brazil are the northeast trade winds, so you have to again mark them by showing arrows. फिर आते हैं winds that bring rainfall in Brazil, that is southeast trade winds. Again, you will mark them by arrows. And finally, the drought quadrilateral, which is also called the rain shadow region of Brazil. This is to be marked by making a semicircle, and you have to mark this above the escarpment. So escarpment के ऊपर आपको ड्रॉट क्वाड्रिलैटरल मार्क करना है इन अ सेमी सर्कल. Chapter 5, that is forest region. So evergreen forest is of northeast India is present. आपको पूरा अगर नॉर्थ ईस्ट बोला है तो ओनली नॉर्थ ईस्ट मार्क करना है. आपको जम्मू एंड कश्मीर का एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट या फिर वहां का कोई रीजन मार्क नहीं करना है. आपको सिर्फ नॉर्थ ईस्ट का एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट मार्क करना है. Then if you ask evergreen forest of western India, then the whole western Ghat comes under it. हिमालयन फॉरेस्ट पूछा तो हिमालयन फॉरेस्ट जम्मू एंड कश्मीर से लेके नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स तक व्हाट वी हैव इज हिमालयन फॉरेस्ट. अब हिमालयन फॉरेस्ट में पूरा जम्मू एंड कश्मीर एंड सिक्किम भी क्यों कवर नहीं किया? बिकॉज देयर वी हैव हिमालयास और देयर वी हैव माउंटेन्स विद हाई पीक्स. तो जितना ज्यादा पीक बड़ा होगा उधर स्नोफॉल होगा, स्नो कवर्ड होगा, तो वहां पे फॉरेस्ट रीजन नहीं है, वहां पे वेजिटेशन नहीं है, राइट. सो इसलिए ध्यान से सोच समझ के मार्क करना है. Same goes for coastal forest. If you are asked to mark coastal forest in West Bengal, you will mark Sundarbans, and coastal forest in Western India, you will mark the coastal forest in Gujarat. Next we have is a temperate grassland that is present in Pampas. Different types of grasslands of Brazil. तो temperate है Pampas में, क्यों? क्योंकि Tropic of Capricorn के नीचे आएगा. Then is Caatinga, which is a thorny shrub vegetation. कहाँ पे आएगा? वो आएगा drought quadrilateral के पास, because that is the region where it receives very low rainfall. Swampy lands definitely is Pantanal region, and tropical grassland is present on the highlands. It is also called as savanna. You will be asked to mark major coffee producing areas of Brazil. At that time, you have to write the names of the states as well. So major coffee producing areas are Minas Gerais and Sao Paulo. Again, Casino Beach is shown here. So Casino Beach is in the south of Brazil. If you are asked to mark important fishing areas in the northern coast, the whole of the coast comes under here. Also, if you are asked about eastern coast, तो पूरा coastal line को आपको shade करना है. Cattle rearing is something that takes place in the savanna grasslands. So जो अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने highlands का part cover किया था, that comes under the grazing area. In India, you might be asked to mark all oil refineries in Gujarat. So Koyali is a oil refinery in Gujarat. If it is asked for Assam, then Digboi, Noonmati, and Bongaigaon come under the oil refineries of Assam. So that was all about our maps. I want you all to practice each map at least twice so that you are very thorough with it. Please practice maps so that you score full marks. Maps से भी ज़्यादा आसान है graphs. So let's see what do we have in graphs. In graphs, we have only two types of graphs, bar graph and line graph. Bar graph में भी we have simple bar graph and multiple bar graph. So this is how a multiple bar graph should look like. Multiple यानी एक से ज़्यादा है, दो graphs हैं, दो bars हैं, so you have to make them as it is shown in the figure. So you need to remember that one bar, that is each bar should at least be 1 centimeter. मतलब एक box जितना एक बार होना चाहिए. And what are the important things that we need to have on the graph? So first we need to write the graph that we are going to make. कौन सा graph बना रहे हो? Multiple bar graph बना रहे हो? Simple bar graph बना रहे हो? Compound bar graph बना रहे हो? Whatever you are making, you have to write that first. सो दैट आप जो लिख रहे हो वही बना रहे हो, अदरवाइज आप क्वेश्चन पेपर में पढ़ोगे कुछ और बनाओगे कुछ, you will get a 0. After writing that, you need to write the title. Then comes your x-axis, y-axis. You have to plot axis and y-axis. Then you will decide the scale. अब scale कैसे decide करते हैं? You have to look at the table, look for the highest and the lowest number, and उसको average निकाल के aggregate करके फिर आपको बनाना है उसका scale. हमेशा जो स्केल है वो बहुत आसान सी लेनी है, 5%, 10% और 25, ऐसा जो राउंड फिगर 20 राउंड फिगर्स होते हैं वो आपको हमेशा कंसिडर करने हैं. क्यों? बिकॉज मार्किंग इन दैट बिकम्स इजियर. अननेसेसरीली कैलकुलेशन करके खुद को कोई डिफिकल्ट स्केल मत दो जिससे आपको ग्राफ मेकिंग में डिफिकल्टी हो. Okay, so this is how your multiple bar graph will look like. Similarly, as I told you, the other type of graph that we have is a line graph. So simple line graph is there, and also we have polyline graph. Polyline graph मतलब again more than one line will come in the graph. So जब आप polyline graph बना रहे हो, confuse नहीं होना है. जब आप पहला line पहले dots बनाते हो, तभी उसको join कर देना है, and then you have to switch to the second one. If you make dots for both of them and then try to join them, you will definitely get confused. So make sure that you are doing it correctly. Again here, what you have to add one more thing is your legend, because it is multiple ना, दो चीजें हैं तो legend भी बनाना है कि straight line is India and dotted line is Brazil. The way you do in your exam आपको जैसे जम रहा है वैसे, लेकिन legend बनाना जरूरी है क्योंकि टीचर को नहीं पता कि आपने कौन सा इंडिया का लाइन बनाया है और कौन सा ब्राजील का. Here we are going to do a very small activity that we are going to guess the scale of these graphs. So as I told you, whenever you get a graph, what are you going to do? You are going to look at the table and find the highest and the lowest number. So the highest here is 1080 and the lowest is 1008. अगर 1008 है तो क्या मैं इसको कंसिडर कर सकती हूँ एज 1000? तो यस. एंड 1080 है तो अगर नंबर 1000 एंड 1080 है तो आई कैन आराम से मेक डिविजन्स ऑफ 20. सो 1000, 1020, 1040, 1060, 1080 ऐसे आपको उसके डिविजन्स करने हैं. अभी जैसे मैंने आपको ये बताया, आई वांट यू ऑल टू ट्राई for the next one, that is multiple or the polyline graph. See, remember polyline can also be called as multiple line graph. एक से ज्यादा है तो उसको multiple या polyline graph बोलते हैं. So even here you are going to look for the highest and lowest. I will help you here again. The lowest here is 1100 and the highest is 6800. So now you have to, according to this you have to understand 1100 मतलब कितना, around 1000, and 6800 मतलब around 7000. Now look at the other numbers. अगर नंबर 2200 है, 3200 है, 3600 है, मतलब अगर मैंने इसके सिर्फ 7 डिविजन्स किए यानी 1000 1 सेंटीमीटर इज इक्वल टू 1000 किया तो भी it will become easier for me to jot it down, right? So you have to do that accordingly. और अगर आपको लगता है मैम नहीं, मुझे नहीं जमेगा, मुझे डर लग रहा है, मुझे नहीं समझ आ रही है, तो बेटा you have only 6 graphs in geography and only those graphs will be asked to you in the exam. अगर आपको याद नहीं रह रहा है तो प्रैक्टिस करो with the graph with the scale that is given to you by us और उसको याद रखो कि अगर मुझे ये क्वेश्चन आ रहा है तो मुझे 1000 का ही डिवीजन लेना है. अगर मुझे मल्टीपल या फिर अगर मुझे सिंपल बार ग्राफ आ रहा है तो मुझे 25 मिलियन का ही स्केल लेना है. रिमेंबर इट बिकॉज नथिंग बियॉन्ड दिस इज गोइंग टू कम. only these graphs will be asked. So if you feel you want to be able to remember, मुझे कभी कैलकुलेशन करने नहीं आएगा, then simply याद रखो इसको. Next is a multiple bar graph for the table given here. The scale that we can take for this is around 2%. जब ये डेसिमल में आता है, remember you can round it off. 9.6 है तो आप उसको राउंड ऑफ कर सकते हो, 7.8 है तो आप उसको राउंड ऑफ कर सकते हो. And then finally comes the compound bar graph, which is also called as the percentage graph. Percentage है मतलब definitely 100% ही लेना है, स्केल 10% है, 1 centimeter is equal to 10% because 100% का बार बनाना है, उसके अंदर you have to make the markings. So class, that was it about our graphs as well. So here we have understood our complete portion. हमने paper pattern भी study किया, we studied the chapters very well. We did maps, we did graphs. So what my advice will be, I want you all to study very well. I want you all to concentrate on objectives more. ICB 3 students, please concentrate on your objectives. If you remember, so during revision lectures, worksheets were given to you, right? So you need to practice those worksheets because उसमें भर भर के objectives है. ICB2, you must be good with your objectives. Now it is time to polish yourself. Please start working on your briefs. Underline important words whenever you are writing your briefs. And all the best. Score well. If you need any help, do let us know. Thank you so much and all the best.